Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate people who don't just complain to complain. It's easy to look at a video and say, that doesn't do that champion justice, even though the video is somebody who's just trying to show how they use a champion. Lord knows I have done that many times on my end. I'll create a video where I'll say, hey, Tiger is a great example. I love using Tiger, but I won't heavy through projectiles. I'll just use her unblockable specials and still counter a lot of really annoying champions, especially champions like Absorbing Man or Terrax. But I had a summoner who contacted me and said, this is Bolt, I think it's 136, Bolt 136, who said, I have Ascended Thighs, a.k.a. Black Widow Clairvoyant. And by Black Widow Clairvoyant, I of course mean Black Widow Deadly Origin. I thought Black Widow Deadly Origin. I said Black Widow Clairvoyant. What a fun thing to do to start out a video. But you know what? We're going to keep going because the goal is just to show her potential. And she was one of those champs that at first, when you looked at the raw damage, we're talking about the big yellow numbers and even the shock numbers, it didn't blow you away. It didn't seem like she was in the same class as, say, Nick Fury with bleeds. But she's aged like a fine wine. And now when you show her full potential, especially against someone like, I believe this is the Labyrinth of Legends Red Hulk, it always cues me in because if they're a 5-star, you've got to remember that when Labyrinth of Legends was released, 5 stars were the highest rarity. So that's the reason why he's not a 6 or 7-star. And thank God they haven't gone in and replaced him because the rewards are so outdated that this is not worth it at all unless you want to just have like a weird fun challenge where now you can use maybe expired revives that are about to leave your stash. But otherwise, I would never recommend that the average summoner or even the above average summoner do Labyrinth of Legends. It's just not worth it at all for the rewards. But here's the case where this fight used to take like a rank 4 Star-Lord 10 minutes, and now it's done in 1:45. I mean, that's insane. That is legitimately insane. And shows her potential, especially with you got the gold pool, the white bags, Taskmaster, and Nick Fury synergies. And yes, you have the full recoil masteries as well helping out. So now he's going to jump into everybody's favorite test. And by everybody's favorite, really means nobody's favorite. But it is the standard test. It is the litmus test of which I think Kabam does the same thing. When they talked about why Carnage was going to be too powerful, similar to Ebony Coleslaw when I talked to Kabam Broccoli, well, gosh, over a year ago now, getting close to 2 years now, he said that Kabam was worried that they were too OP, and so they had to kind of nerf him right before they released him because against Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, a like rank 3 6-star could take down, rank 3 Carnage as a 6-star could take down Winter Soldier in like 50 hits. Now that is a hilarious low point for something like this. She's at 29 hits and he is down to Assassin's level health, less than 18%. And notice there isn't a special rotation. It's just building up with combos until you get to a special 2. That's my kind of champion. You can say I'm being lazy. You can say I need to embrace MCOC calculus with champions that obviously need fine-tuning. But I disagree. I definitely disagree. And we're going to go to the second video, which I believe is Realm of Legends Star-Lord pre-fight on with white bags, which is something that, again, I would not have thought of. Feel free to judge me for that. And one thing that's just really apparent is how great of an interceptor she is without needing to be great at intercepting. I remember my man Danger Darren, longtime mod and supporter of the channel and fellow YouTuber, I might add, said that he loved using Thighs because of her intercepting abilities technically. But you could say the same thing about Mordo in some ways. You can say the same thing about Wasp, same thing about Kate Bishop. You have these certain champs that find that niche where, especially when you're going up against a meta in Battlegrounds where there's taking down a protection node, yeah, this is going to be huge because it's like you have the relic mixed in. Look at these crits, though. And the amazing thing is it's over 50,000, 68,000 and 50,000. So it's actually turning off that Labyrinth of Legends 50,000 damage cap. But more than anything, it's that shock damage that's just melting him. Now, would I use her over, say, Aegon? No. No, I still think Aegon's the way to go here. Even a rank 4 Aegon, which is where mine currently is. But, of course, the big thing about Aegon is as close to max sig as possible if you're going to use him. But there's an argument to be made. You want to keep Aegon under rank 5 because you don't want to take it longer to build up his combo. But at the same time, if you're building up his combo longer because the fights are ending, who cares? The fights are ending. Here is another one of those super exciting special 2s. 17,000, 17,000, 17,000, 70,000. Now, again, this is not the best showcase of this because of mainly the recoil damage. This fight in like a normal event quest and even something like Act 8, I'm sure, would be over way sooner. But it's still just nice to know that there's that intercept, that she's such a beast. And I think that this really does give great added gameplay to why Ascended Black Widow Daily Origin is amazing. I love champions that are fun to play. I am not going to apologize about that, especially when they're easy champs to learn. And I just want to shout out Bolt because like a bolt of lightning, he has heavily impacted my ability to embrace her even more. And he's got some unique champs ranked up. Mr. Negative's up there. Look at that. SIG 200, Red Room Training. What a legend. Again, sir, thank you for the submission. We're going to go ahead and end this video here. As always, I appreciate your commentary submissions. They make me learn things I didn't know and are super fun to commentate. Just remember, if you send something to me, it's got to be the original file. So I have your express permission to add my reaction and voiceover to it. I will never commentate a video straight off of YouTube because that is all sorts of ethical concerns with copyright laws. So it's got to be an original file if you want me to commentate it. Otherwise, sorry, I'm not going to do it.